fairly simple to use. Arc it to as many enemies as you can. Best for large rooms packed with enemies. Very good arrow for Anakin and his mobs. Has no equal when it comes to clearing the skies on Paradise. Great arrow for orphans. Stick it in them and watch them go. Great tool for Asmodeus. Blisters and destroy skulls. Once staggered, a few over his back will completely wreck his dorsal flanges. Superb arrow for dealing with the mobs here. It'll even do his horns a treat. Unlock it by killing Asmodeus. He's the boss of Abyss. Armageddon is the upgrade. Kill 101 enemies with Wrath of God. You can then hold 6 more in the quiver. Absolutely essential. Its biggest weakness is its lack of ammunition. What do I think? Fantastic arrow. Many applications. Only really let down by how many you can hold. Hit an enemy with it and anything behind that should get a face full of shrapnel. It'll take care of tight-knit groups pretty quick. There's a little application here against your big groups of ghosts. It does a little bit more damage than regular arrows, that's true of anything special. The spray of the shrapnel can be wildly inconsistent. Damage the shrapnel does isn't even that great, and they have to be so close to each other for it to be effective. You can't see the point. You can unlock Shrapnel Blast by killing just over 2,300 knights. That's a lot of knights. It's a very late game unlock. It's not even that good, and it doesn't even have any upgrades. Very disappointing arrow. Any applications that I've found for it have felt forced. The shrapnel's weak. The arrow's just weak overall. For such a late game unlock, I was expecting a lot better. Plant it in or around your enemies, and it'll start doing damage over quite a large radius. Great for big rooms filled with weak enemies. It can help soften up an area as you finish the enemies off. It'll go through walls and ceilings, so if you know you got enemies above, you can do some damage to them. It can help you keep summoner minions under control whilst you deal with them. Doesn't do enough against tougher enemies with large health pools. Unlock Pestilence by killing a frozen enemy with fire. So we want to freeze them with Winter's Bite. We then want to finish them off with a wildfire. Might take a few tries, but it will pop eventually. The Great Plague is the upgrade. Kill 666 poisoned enemies. Poison then deals an extra 50% damage if an enemy is on less than half health. It's just not enough though. And what do I think? Not a great arrow. Doesn't do enough damage. It'll get very much outpaced by your tougher enemies, especially at lighter cycles. Fantastic arrow if you can get a drop on the orphan. It'll kind of do a number on groups. Difficult to aim, mind. Pure devastation at close range. Better than nothing against Anakin, but you want to angle the bow to hit as much of them as possible. Very quick kill on Gabriel if you can time it right. Can be used in a pinch on Asmo's horns. No upgrades for these. Score 66,666 points in one run. That'll add Volley 3. And killing 609 Banshees will unlock Volley 5. And what do I think? Yeah, they're a quiver filler. You'll replace them as soon as you get the opportunity to, but they'll be useful to you in the meantime. Always use the 5 over the 3. It's got the same amount of ammunition, but just fires more.